Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my foundation routine slash tutorial. My foundation routine doesn't change. I keep it the same. It's pretty simple once you see how I do it. I do my eyebrows first, I do my eye makeup next, and then I would continue to do the rest of my face, and my foundation would be the next step. If you're interested in seeing how I do my foundation, keep watching. So the first thing I do when doing my foundation step in the process of makeup, I would do my primer. I use the Purminerals correcting primer. It's just a little bottle like this. I would pump some on the back of my hand, just that much, and I also mix it with a sunscreen because it's summer right now, and there's not really any shade that I would be in. I like to do sunscreen just so that my face doesn't get burned. This is the Sport Cooler Classic Sunscreen in Fresh Mango. It's the moisturizer also. So I just mix those two together, about the same amount of each. I mix these two together and put it in dots on my face, like so. On my nose, chin, my neck, my forehead, and my cheeks. And I just rub that in. And this is just a normal primer. I do have oily skin, but I have oily places, which will be like this area. With this primer and moisturizer mixed together, I don't get as oily as I would without it. So I guess you could say it's good for oily skin. Make sure it's in my skin really good. Fix my pores. The next thing I will do is my foundation. This is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the color NC45. This is a medium to full coverage foundation. It's a buildable foundation, so you can build it up. If it's not enough coverage for you, everybody has a different preference. I like medium coverage because I don't want to look too cakey, but I also don't want to look like, I want to look like I have something on, but not too much. So I just put this on my cheeks, under my nose, on my nose, my forehead, and my neck. Basically the same places that we put the primer and moisturizer. And I'll just take this fluffy kind of brush. I think this is a blush brush, but I use this for foundation. It works good for me, but you can use whatever you want to use. I pat this in first. I don't wipe it in, rub it in. I pat it in. Ooh, my. I pat it in. This foundation for me actually gives me a pretty good coverage without having to build it up or put it on 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times. It covers pretty good for me, but everybody's different, so just because it covers what gives me good coverage on the first application doesn't mean it will for you. You might like yours a little more, you know, covered. I'm fine with the way it goes in. So the next thing that I would do after I apply my foundation is take a little sponge and just pat my face. There's nothing on here. I'm just patting my face, just so just to get up the excess foundation, so it's not you know, just piling up with no type of usage. So the next thing I would do is take my MAC Mineralize SkinFinish in the color Dark and a fluffy brush, and I would just like this and put it all over my face. When I use this powder, I try not to dip my brush in it more than once, because you don't need that much powder. I don't like to look cakey or like I have too much makeup on my face, so I kind of just spread whatever is on the brush as much as possible, because if you use the same brush for every application, you shouldn't have to, you know, dip it in more than once. What would I do next? The next thing I would do is contour and highlight my face, but I'll save that for the next video. If you would like to see my highlight and contour routine, or like a tutorial, then leave a comment down below. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And that's my foundation routine.